Okay, HomeBois. Oh, they go Valentina.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They can get the heavy spin too, and now it makes it pretty difficult. We thought that maybe with the Kai, Turtle 1 guarantee, but the Valentina changes everything. Turtle 1 guarantee.
Yep,
Team Flash.
This is beautiful from the side of Team Flash. Very mechanical, very straight. Honestly, this is kind of reminding me of some of the good old days of how SG likes to play a very technically perfect game.
Look at that. Vel zoned away by the Esme, the winning lane Prio. I don't think they can contest this. That's an Akai with level 4. Tsunami Slam with a heavy spin there as Retribution comes in. Vel is just going to be pinned down. That's first blood over to Kurtizi. JPL wants some smoke. Walks. Purify from Izanami. And I'm not even sure if HomeBois can actually... Oh, JPL with a jump of the flicker. MelQT doesn't have Purify here. No sprint either. It'll be a free kill over to Vanix as they go for more. Hades tanking up the turret. And it's a win for the losing matchup in 1-1. Everything is going as planned here. Ivan knocked up. They want to go for more, but it only just distracts Amal, who's already behind and will be even more behind.
Next turtle is going to be contested by the HomeBois, it seems.
Oh. MelQT not prepared for this. Tsunami Slam over. That is a crossbow attacking in the Spire. A bit unnecessary, I feel, but it's all right because they get a trade over up top. And now it's up to HomeBois to look for a big fight. Let's give it the heavy spin to zone Hades away. And it does seem like Amal is struggling to take this. Hades walks up, gets in place, and wins out the red tree. The JPL rotates over. Two-man Thomas. Hades is trying to escape now. Fell looking for the vengeance stacks, but it will be Kurt who peels off of Hades. And it becomes a bad fight. A 4-0 start to the game for Team Flash. They go for more. A super long team fight. And HomeBois have no damage. Another pullback just to let Ken dance on Vel.
So far, Team Flash divide and conquer, and now Hades has extra confidence. Look, even Vel can't really deal with the pressure coming in from this Esmeralda. Ken is playing a strong game too.
It's so good for Team Flash at this point of the game, man. Gold distribution. Oh man, 30 minions already taken. Well, I mean, that's not 30 gold over from the minions. Now they're gonna go for the mid lane. Ken rotating over. JPL leaving it back, able to get the knockup, but it's a double Beyblade battle. Izanami caught and falling Starmoon. Ken in the midst of it all, just dancing around. That's a big Appraiser's Wrath that lands, but Vanix gets taken out by the crossbow. Now another knockup from Kurtizi. 3-4-2. Team Flash looking for more now. 4,700 gold lead for Starmoon over to Mel. Good guiding win to get him out, but you can see that even with the photo, it's an advantage to Ken on the Esmeralda. It's one thing being behind in the jungle on a Fredrin, but against an Akai, it's a rare sight, man. It really is unusual. JPL will get caught. They finally get something here of a trade when it comes to the turtle fights, but it's a roamer too. I think Team Flash are all right with that. They get a big resource out already with the Valentina taking a heavy spin. He steals the orange buff again. Oh, HomeBois.
It's really difficult for HomeBois to actually push back into it, right? The lead is very, very clear. The timers are running out. And worse yet, Team Flash has almost hit that checkmate angle, right? 6.4k so far. And look at them. HomeBois are forced to stay together, forced to fight for every little objective, every little buff.
And it's supposed to be the counter match of JPL with the conceal. Able to play, able to go for a Tsunami Slam. Vanix with the lockdown as well. That should be a free crossbow. Tang into the backline too. Ivan melting down. Has the Purify, but you cannot purify damage. Amal, massive Appraiser's Wrath, but he's a bit too behind to deal any damage. Holy shield.
They've reacted a little too much to what Team Flash has offered on the table. Everything is up on the table for the side of Team Flash. Nothing can be really stolen away. Even when we're talking about big plays, there's a huge lack of damage from early to mid from the side of HomeBois to even make it work. Now, MelQT, 2 items, doesn't even have the Berserker's Fury.
But he did. So one of those will be neutralized by the other. I don't think you want... Actually, it could work well. If you get crossbow tang and then you execute while crossbow tang's on him, then technically yes.
I don't think they can... Wait, can they look to close out this game? They've got the 10k. They could look to try and muscle in against the HomeBois. Let's see whether Hades finds an angle.
Izanami walking up. The clear for HomeBois. Not as good. A charge up top of the Lord, able to get a base turret now, but there's going to be a second wave coming down into the bottom lane. Flash rotating down as Ken tries to provide some space over from the Lord. Ivan doing a good job with just standing in the middle, giving some space over to the rest of the team to get the guiding win. It's a good defense, despite everything. A 10,000 gold lead, Flash having so much more tempo. They've only kept their losses 1. Falling Star Moon, charge up from Ken. Might be looking for a big engage, but decides against it now as Vanix gets free hits over to the base turn in the mid lane, and it will be 3. Oh, Bell the final slash into the back now, able to get away. Curtizi, Crimson Beacon, Hades pinning them down as that is a solo Izanami to just spin in the front. Go shoot, it's JPL over, Ken just dancing, and Flash lose Vanix for Izanami.
I mean, it was a good play coming in from the HomeBois, but at the end of it all, Team Flash are walking away with 3 inhibitor turrets at the 12th minute of the game. The HomeBois cannot keep up. But then we have to start considering, what does the siege look like? And it's so much better for the side of Team Flash. They can bait things out, and more importantly, you saw it with Ken, right? Long Star Moon.
Okay, able to get a back over to Tsunami Slam, great targeting over to Bell too. Crossbow tank ready, and it will be cancelled just for a bit until it gets unleashed onto Amal. Razor's Rat landing, good read. Falling Star Moon from Ken on 3 as they collapse on him. One more shot, Vanix gets another. It's a double for Vanix as Ivan gets swooped back into the base. Curtizi with 3 of the Sky Piercer stacks, executing the members of HomeBois with a wipeout and a stomp in game 1.
And this is what I'm worried about every single time we see Singapore versus Malaysia, and especially with this lineup from Team Flash.
It feels like wherever HomeBois wanted to go and get something, yeah, they were able to steal one lizard at the beginning of the game when they had to sacrifice the first turtle. After that, they tried to contest the second turtle, but at that point, Flash had enough control in the map.
Honestly, they got plenty of options.
Yeah, it's like they can't go wrong anymore when they go with a gold lane pick at this point.
Because nobody's really going to counter them unless you make a mistake like, oh, I picked Runa and
what? Excuse me, Team Flash.
He's going to sustain, right? But I want to see how HomeBois is going to look to punish this, because a lot of this comes down to mid-priority. We already saw that JPL got a... Oh, hold on.
Good damage over to JPL. That's a Lancer Flare 2. JPL to flick around. Amal, puncture, accurate, gets first blood for HP.
They're moving over to the turtle. They're going to leave the gold lane on its own for now.
Looks like they're going to be trading this. The joy is over to the purple buff. They want to take it. HomeBois have actually blitzed it really quick. Bell, bravest fighter to get JPL off of him. This is going to be a risky choice here to go for the purple buff because he just spawned in. Hades with the retribution secures it. But look at Izanami constantly on him with Lancer Flare 2. Spirit Minsui to pin him down. Brought back to the team. Now it's Vanix walking up, but he cannot do much. Ivan very close from getting the taunt over to Curtizi.
Really good punishes from the side of the HomeBois, right? Very nicely coordinated. As soon as they notice purple buff is happening, through that Spirit of Destruction to double confirm, get the initial slow to allow the butterfly stacks to come out. Oh, JPL, oh boy.
Another airstrike coming down to JPL. Gets away with a sliver of HP as Vanix. This time doesn't have the ultimate to go through.
We're going to scale until the very late games, and then you let me get involved. But so far, oh no.
Flicker out, already using the ultimate defensively. Now pure stun, Lancer Flare locked down. Tsunami Slam bringing him back now. It's going to be Ivan falling to the turret. Ken with a cut with the Glorious Pathway. Kill over to Curtizi. Zanami running away. And I think he should be able to get it done. Yes. Just walks out as Ken rotates over the turtle. Ivan for Vanix.
Honestly, not too bad. And now Team Flash can look to actually play the fight without having to worry about the HomeBois looking to instantly have space with the AOG.
Retreat battle gonna be close. Phantom Execution. Cancel now. Amal so able to get it in towards him. The Thorn Rose 2, but Hades wins out the retreat battle with electrifying beats. SOD lands. Curtizi falls to the bravest fighter of Bell as the Lancer Flare knocks Hades up. Bell gets away. And in this long team fight, HomeBois still can hold their own. The Chariot composition fight HomeBois, because it almost feels like for HomeBois, they're all right with this. They continue to scale. JP with the flicker, but it's only onto Ivan. Vanix has the ultimate, picks it up now to the back line. Curtizi demolished by the bravest fighter of Bell, who's still going at it. Izanami in the minutes at all, falling to the music of Hades. JPL now constantly giving the sustain over to the team. No one has lost HP. Flash are healthy, and Mel's getting ran down. He's gonna have to respect this. Hades walks up 1, 2, 3, and won't go for it, but they will cut Mel QT off to get a turret.
The counter dive is gonna come out. Wait, does Bell have all? Yes, he does. He's gonna be able to clear this wave, no problem. If he gets a kill on Vanix, that's funny, but for now, he should be okay.
2-man stun, crazy sustain, Lapu Lapu.
And now we come to that third turtle. This is going to be pivotal for Team Flash. Their ults are about to come back up.
They need to win a fight. For the airstrike to start things off, the bravest fighter gets used up again, double taunt into the stun! SOD doesn't land, Curtizi Curtizi flickering and flying away to the other side. Is Tsunami ran down by Barbiel as Hades continues to dish out damage. Curtizi with a fight, but it's only onto Ivan. MelQT picks up the kill. Ken taunted, but looking for the damage. MelQT with the Spear of Misery, but actually displaces him towards the dash. And in the long team fight, it's 2 for 1. HomeBois on the turtle. Mel on it. Ken looking for a Hades. Has an angle to go for the steal. Walks up, doesn't get it. It's a retribution over by Amal. And that's another stun over. And we'll be able to find Ken. Another taunt over to Hades. With the music, he tries to get away. A few spears to almost take him down. Hades walks away.
Team Flash, they were very focused on what they wanted to do. They tried to steal away that turtle. Got very close to doing so, but HomeBois, just the better execution so far. I have to talk about the fact that Team Flash, their timings are so ult-dependent. Once that DHS is available, Vanix is going to struggle, even when you're on top of Barbiel. I am curious what he's eventually building up to, but here we go.
AOG, Crimson Beacon to Hades! Oh, gets away just barely. Amal with a Thorn Rose, 1 HP, and Hades gets away. Now the re-engage for Glorious Pathway. Good stun from Vel. Lord spawns in, and they've baited out. 1-2 for 4 ultimates. So 4 ultimates of HomeBois, but they're going to be up quite quickly.
And more so, they know for a fact that Team Flash can't just blitz down the Lord without committing a couple of their own ults. So HomeBois actually are fine with this, all right?
Bit of poke back and forth. They know Vel doesn't have the Bravest Spider, and they want to go for it. A cut down, but they are struggling to find a target, and now it's even. Both XPs lose on a turn on their ultimates. Tsunami's time over. Oh, what is that burst? Vel able to get away now. That's going to be Vanix. Walk it up, getting the shutdown over. A full dive to the back with a chariot, but look at the bottom lane. MelQT still going for an SOD landing to the back now. Will he take it? It is an isolation of JPL. Spear of Misery from MelQT. One last shot with the flicker, and Ken gets the stun. Hades walks up. Mel caught in the back spot, gets the Spear of Misery. Amal wreaking havoc in the back line as Vanix falls to a double kill, and Hades will be forced to run away. Mel 1 HP. One more shot to get him. He doesn't get it, and Flash are again almost wiped.
Woo! Down to the wire. HomeBois, as honest as they are winning out in this situation thanks to their economic advantage. Amal having enough items to be able to start cutting down the members one by one. Please, they need somebody to fall back to. That's why anchors are huge in the current metagame. An 8.3k lead coming up from the side of the HomeBois.
Oh my lord!
Oh! Where did he go? Where did he go?
Now to Lord in the bottom lane, getting a full charge in, and I have to say, Team Flash, without a marksman, their clear is pretty bad.
They're struggling right now. Ken's gonna be next to fall, right? No, drops the Revitalize at least.
Ooh, 3-man knockup, and then SOD into the back line. JP over to Tsunami's time, able to lock Ivan down, but there's still no damage to follow it up. MelQT just going at it with the spears. It'll be Vanix next in the chopping block. Amal walking forward with a puncture, and now MelQT locks onto the crystal. Let's get a full 3-game series, folks.
Quick clear, you know, he's never going to be able to clear as fast as MelQT, but especially in the early game, get him out of that lane quick. Go for that 5-man rotation, go for those big assists, get as much gold as possible, and put Curtizi in a better spot, because by the end of this game, he was the one taking the most amount of punishment.
This is going to be like a roam Angela. What if the Angela goes mid? You put the Kimmy in the
gold, and then Jungle Leo.
Jungle Leo more.
Boxer. Hey, it could go any way right now, but the glue does come in. Something I personally expected to be banned over to Kalea. Big resource. Let's see what Flash can do with it.
Wow, they didn't. Okay, I mean, Amal definitely didn't want to die early there. He could have looked. Oh, hold on, another opportunity.
Yup, this is the glue. Over to the back, actually able to find Curtizi. Knows he has Purify, goes to the back. Now Vanix rotating over. Something we expected from game 1, or sorry, game 2, shows up here to Purify out from Curtizi over the mountain. Now Vanix still able to push him back into the mobilization, and now it's Ken who rotates forward, gets the thunderclap, enables the kill. Hades gets away barely, and Ken thunderclaps Amal.
And that's why Baxia is so nasty in the meta so far. Rapid Boots being purchased by Ken, going to be useful, especially after.
But Flash SG are making it hard. They're already on the turtle.
Oh, he's not going to be able to do this again.
Let's see. I will lock down to the pin down already, but Ken is dealing a lot of damage with Thunderclap over to Amal! Oh! And he gets the last one! The electrifying beats enabled the reset. Curtizi mounts it. This time they'll Purify, but look at the boys. Shield Unity. Hades is rolling over. Vel gonna be stunned up. Ken has 3 more health bars to go for 3 more big Thunderclaps, but he doesn't even need it. Curtizi gets a Sky Piercer stack off of that kill.
Wait, look at the response. Izanami getting right on top of Vanix.
Bang. into the shooty McShooties. Vanix, oh my lord! This flickers out to safety now under the turret. MelQT doesn't have the bullets. Not enough to take Vanix down. Hey, Ma, whoa, Vanix.
Hey, JPL's here. Does he have the hard gun? He doesn't have the
He
hard gun, but
doesn't.
he will top up Vanix. Oh, he's playing with fire here, but at least he's able to heal it back up. I'm pretty sure that the items...
The War Axe?
I think he's got the War Axe. It has been nullified because both JPL on top of Ivan very nearby. Wait, Boxia.
Uh-oh, MelQT, you can dish out damage, but can you sustain? Oh my lord, Hades is a walking rock right now. No one can crack him. You can knock him up, you can punch him in the face, you can do whatever you want, but Hades just chills there as he pops in the poison. Oh no. Up top, this is what I was talking about, Gideon. The Masha into Joy, it's so good.
No, at least his flicker is back up, but let's see how they play this next scenario, right? Because ults are available.
Look at Vanix, he's setting up for a proper flank here. If HomeBois takes control of mid-bush, that's actually going to be good for Team Flash. Turret up top means that's more prio for Flash, and Hades will utilize it. Shield Unity cancelled. Have to look at the position of Vanix. This could be massive. He goes back into the mid lane now. He has the ultimate. Hades on the neutral objective, gets it for free.
I'm thinking 12, considering how Team Flash likes to eventually, when they have a clearer lead. Like, let's see when they get to the 5K mark, right? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, Ken is kind of cooked here. Has to flicker out, but will just be initiated on now. He does a lot of damage over to Izanami at least. It'll be Amon to pick up the kill. Now fist crack over JPL! Flickering out just in time. HomeBois pushing the pace.
Excuse me? How much? Yeah, I would like to see the items. What is Ivan building right now? He's chunking out JPL like a little too much here, despite everything that's happened in the game. Look at Vanix, right? He's already
Oh my lord.
Oh.
Yet again, Purified, but you will fall to MelQT with the Sky Piercer. Now Vanix walks up. Oh, too much to stay now. Vanix able to flicker in forward. Ken in the 1v1 against Amal. Has a ton of clap, but Amal is already out. Sustaining him, going to battle. It's a 1-for-1. Ken for Amal, and it's Ivan who picks up the kill. Hades mounted on, brought back again into the bullets of MelQT, this time without the help of the hard guard. Vanix no ultimate. MelQT free to go for the hits. That's going to be Ivan constantly peeling. That's a shield unity to lock him down. And the damage from Vanix now catches Barbiel. Over to Ivan he goes, who needs to run. Oh. Vel wants to go for it, jumps in with a slam and the spread.
It's not an easy matchup so far. Vel should be the next to fall here, no problem. Izanami is going to try and cover, but this Lord should fall into the hands of Team Flash. I mean, they're kind of dragging this out, and now they're even committing the hard guard to make sure that Hades stays alive because they know Joy is on the way. But look at them. They're just blowing through this, right? Cutting through that HP like butter.
There's a very specific win condition right now for HomeBois, and it's to catch. So I think it comes down to Vel. Like, Vel needs to be the one to just hold Masha down. Hades gets the hard guard. I don't know if that's a bit too early, though. Poissons and hard guard.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, they just need to get that mid-tier 1. If they get an inhibitor, that's always a plus point, but they don't have enough of a lead, right? We were talking about that 5K lead earlier. They're nowhere near it. It came down to 1.7. Oh my god.
That's a pin down over to Kurtizi. That's a win condition mounted on as well. A free kill over to Izanami. As Ken might be next, has to run away and does get out. Kurt needs to respect this glue a bit more. He was just waiting for the slam.
He kind of ate it, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like they had to set it up with Ivan flickering forward. Oh wait!
And all into the back, good flicker off from MelQT. HP bar from Ken, getting wrecked. Ivan, though, will be falling here to Vanix as he walks forward with the help of the hard guard. Actually buys a bit more time as Vel mounts Hades, and Amal comes in. Ken, I don't think he can go in with just one HP bar.
I would have imagined that Vanix would be so much further, but that's really coming down to an EXP lead more than it is a gold. At this point, with 3.2k, let's see how they roll the dice. This 50-50 is all about map control.
You see the hard guard being pointed over. Hades walking up. Ken losing half of his HP already, and Vanix is the one who gets the hard guard. It means Hades is up for grabs for the rest of the team. Now it's a pin down over. Vanix no ult. Hades no ult. 3, 4 big ultimates down, and Vel capitalizes. 3-man slam pass there as Ken walks up, but will just be peeled off. Ivan gets a fist crack down. Ken's very low. Almost a Sky Piercer stack for free. Vanix flickers out of the mount that could have brought him back to the team. Wow. And HomeBois have just baited out all the resources, getting tier 1 mid.
Yep. But now, Lord already put down to 1/3 of its HP.
It's going to be a retry battle. Hades forced to go in with a shield unity. That's going to be the hard guard as well, but that means Phoenix is actually pretty free. Ivan, 3-man pin down now as Amon was forced back there in the back line. McKen fell and Amon out of the fight as now is giving the fist crack desperately. Phoenix picks up a monster kill. 2 members have to recall. This is a green light for Flash to take the Lord.
And they can't slow it down either. Team Flash really, literally bulldoze their way to break the battle formations from the side of the Homeboys. They need to kite together. They cannot allow to get split in half.
Flash are not going to go for the Lord. What? Amal goes in, finds the kill. Izanami gets wiped down as well. Mel QT kiting, able to flicker around. The traction pulse not landing. Now Vantage will flicker forward. Mel pops in with an nature. Val, can he peel for the marksman? No, he cannot. Cartesian with the Sky Piercer kiting away. Val with the flicker forward. That's a pure fight to get rid of the stacks and to put Val in a tough spot now. And to mount over to Hades, but Hades just bringing him over towards the base. Another way to roll in Val. Good night, buddy.
Wow. The hard guard just tanks so much. The sustain too good.
But now the big question for Flash is, can they siege?
I think they put, well,
Just have to defend. They just have to try to bait out some of these big resources over, because really for Team Flash, it's all about those big ultimates. It's all about utilizing one cycle of skills to win out the battle and then to capitalize with objectives.
in terms of the raw item power builds here. Oh, no Wishing Lantern actually purchased from Izanami. Looks for raw sustainability, right? Even a brute force breastplate to try and keep him alive.
No force to flicker out already. Lord charging down, able to get the damage onto the base turret as Kurt TZ constantly goes in. Can't really go on Ivan. Base turret number 1 falling down to the bottom lane as Hades pops into Poissons and the hard guard comes through as well. Crimson Beacon now the pin down over to Hades with Mel QT just shooting him down, but Hades is healing off of those shots, my lord! What is that sustain?
Flask of the Oasis starts kicking in. Oh, hey, Favor is starting to kick in from JPL as well. Oh, whoa!
Ken with a flicker forward. Mel QT had him in nature. That's going to be one man down. Amo! Diving to the back, finding JPL as well. Amo with a big play. That should be a free triple. No flicker for JPL. He jumps back in just to give another to HomeBois. And now it's Team Flash on the back foot. One man, and it's the Leo Mord. It's a cannon minion. 10 seconds on Ken.
Hey, whoa.
Look at the small caster minion coming down as well. Vanity able to clear 1. Look at the caster minion. That could win them the game. They need to take this up. They will be able to. No one gets cleared up. 2 seconds for Kurt. Ken, can he walk up and clear? No, he cannot. HomeBois pull off the one straight push against Flash SG.
No way!